So if you have a word problem like this and it's confusing you, one of the best things you can do is just draw a picture. So long ago, many volcanic eruptions in the ocean made an island. It was 4 feet above sea level. After several years of erosion, it sank to 6 feet below sea level. Write an expression that represents the difference between elevations. So if we look here, we have this sentence is just setting us up, and we're thinking 4 feet above sea level. And then after that, it goes down, it sinks down to 6 feet below sea level. So at first, it was a big, strong island. We'll just let it be black. It's made out of volcano ash anyway, so the island, it went up to 4 feet. So it's a pretty small island. And then after many, many years, the water washed it away. There was erosion, which brought it down really low to -6 feet below sea level. See, if it were right here, it'd be 0. -6 feet below sea level. So what we're trying to look at is, what is the distance that it sank to get there? And how can we represent that mathematically? So back to our handy horizontal number line up here. Write an expression that represents the difference between elevations. So what we are looking at, to draw another picture, we're trying to find the distance between here, the -4 it started at, the +4 it started at, and the -6 it ended up at. Now, one thing we could do, just to be sure, we could just count, because these are small numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, what expression represents the difference between elevations? So you could say it this way. You could say 4 minus -6, and that would come out to equal 10, because difference is always going to mean subtraction. What you could also do is write, you could use the absolute value signs and say 4 minus -6. And then what you have to do inside here is change it to positive. So this happened to equal +10 already. 4, it's just like +6. But if we wanted to go the opposite direction, let's say that we were looking at -6 minus 4, then that would end up equaling -10. But how are you going to say it's -10 feet away from where it was before? That isn't really possible. It can't kind of collapse inside itself. So we're going to say that it has to be positive. And if you want to make sure that it's positive, it's kind of impossible to have a negative distance. So it needs to be positive. You simply put absolute value brackets around it. Now, if you just had put them around the 6, like that wouldn't have helped us, because then we'd say 4 minus 6 equals -2. This is not 2 away from there. So putting brackets around the whole thing is what helps us get that positive distance. Hope this helps.